Ponsia ba ponsema adiosia emienu ene da so ewo Nyankopon nsem. Okon wo wiase. Amane ewo ho. Yaw eba. Nenim guase etimi tu besrawo. Apomodin tumi yira. Na yaruya begina waboboa no akire wo de ayo. Emre nipa nyina ni age no biribi timisi. Na areho abayi wabusua panin. Emre Adom nyina di mirika kwa yetene nsabɔ nsam frɛ wo no no. Na akachi. Ade ne ho abetwitwiru. Na wagya nka wo ho. Nanso ye nyina mu no ma refise. Ene da so awa urade mu. Bible say wawa wotwen no wonya ntaban foforo otu so kode na wawa wode wo ho to no so onso no ade nyina di boa wo na ewie wonye ye di ani nipam ewo mu se emmoa nyame fa nipa so no boa nanso yedie eni nipam efisa Bible says ono wan frɛ obi a obi ntimi mma ne nkyɛn enti se obi bɛboa wo kura agi Yehowa frɛ ne sɛ ɔmmoa wo yɛmpɛsa ɔte ase anɔpɛ ne sɛ ɔkonom yɛ den sɛ den a enkunim hin na ɔyɛ yɛn frankaa no ɔbɛhwɛ wo metiasie se ano ohye eya emodu enyan ehuriya bo ho tutu asai ba de mpesa wo hye ne so anopai ne se woni nyina mu no Yehowa besi papa esi anamu metaka cho se ma obo entoyem ema wakoma entu ema wani ntutu nka wonsem ema ne ma wutirimu da so be ye ho bone sa wonu medro na sa wo ye dan de jai then it aso ewo nyamem ahai Adom 106.3 Dwaso Nsem the smart mejidi isa no pay ho ye menso me ho ye pa ansa na me konko akrata no so no pacho ayam wan kasa men hweda anko ba bia ankoto ahwehweni wan hye nsuo timi topa rainy season na nkrofo hye sunglasses ana mentiase nsuo to ewiemu nyehye na kwabrane ayere ne ho a na wakoto sunglasses enim se tum na hye nani minim ba bia ade krobra dokota bia ni ho a waka kire wo se wani ye wo ya na wakwagina baabi na wato ahwehweniwa na ade ahye wani se kuntan na wonama na wayi na wahum na wo pepem ye num kra ya ma ye bia ehye kwa ya ye woroto ho wanya careful a wo de niam bia wo hye besai wani eni yade a ehu o ade enche nkwada ti nkam ka se mi kire wani ho pa bi na ya bi ade enche e boba ye 89 ho kona wo se ere men ka wensi asem so ho na papa no na ye na asem bi si ye no mbusan se nani eni ni mfimfin me ka ni mfimfin a wo te ase papa ni mfimfin ho se di obi abeti ase nkwada ti papa ni mfimfin eni nani kade hi pa na ye yose o eni ndie di hu ade afe o de ye hu na be yetirim na ma mfimfin ho asore fa bani ma me na wo de fa wo mfimfin ko na ye so amebo artificial eti Israel men fa wani mfa ni agro anya sa betimi e de how kase de abrel Dr. Agawalai Hospital and the swasene de sankrato human de bro mo bentesano police station What the answer from 050-133-6247 or 050-4048-653. Na wait a minute won at the home kuta home. Mami Shay, the Daily Statesman at the Nimoha MPP names Mahama as government official 1. Challenges JDM to tell what he knows about the Airbus bribery scandal. Ushoko Akata the name of the house MPP force Mahama na ye government official 1 no. The new crusading guide, Airbus scandal troubles NDC. As President tasked Martin Amidu to investigate and catch us as there. Martin Amidu no man penny say omomodi anafe on Dwaso Nsem. And then corruption in Operation Vanguard, withdraw your men in 3 months. National Security Council direct CDS. Since National Security Minister Kachre, Chief of Defense Staff, Soja Fu in Apeni, Lieutenant General Obed Boama Akwa, say on training doubling in Soja Fu in Operation Vanguard name. And I catch us a year no ye can't BBC. Hey, and my boss who say team. Necessary action taking place. Wednesday, my boy BBC say team. Action be taking place. Started what they say your boss uncle one. The inside Airbus, what London court said about Ghana. And also at the Nimiho said in some London court in a Kaya FIA Airbus at the the Daily Dispatch Airbus Canada President to Martin Amidu to take action against any official past or present. And why the president Kaya and then Nimu said Martin Amidu Shay Lipa Froni at the Foy Nobian who will be an opaque crackage. Military probes 45,000 bribery allegation against Operation Vanguard commander. Operation Vanguard commander no say bribery allegation kakrakase kepo e de abona pempem se bra 45,000 Ghana cedis bi ho. Apart from some 45,000 Ghana cedis he be kan 100,000 bi ho asemo. What you say? Abrantie bi na ye che na ye ja no. Nye kwa wusi o ba ko bi no. I didn't say abrantie no mu ja no. Yamja Adom said Danya China beto ye Faber was on Besamba so na bete pa na se pardon timi wa bete poke. Daily guide 5 million euros Airbus NDC bribe saga. US court nails campaign and brother Nana orders probe into scandals. It's almost the same thing. And no Ed and Chaya CD performs best against dollar. Yes, CD as a dollar na holding ko for China for yare no e bon pa say yare no maybe ha enkoso wo ho na dollar no ntimi mbra for more China for yare no ko for ntu kwan sezi nsesa dollar no mfanko abeboa yen pa obi kwa hebuti no na yeso eboa yen. The final newspaper probe 5 million euro Airbus bribes scandal. President Akufo-Addo orders special prosecutor. And then President orders probe into Airbus and one of them Daily Graphic aircraft pitches graft allegation. Presidency chases suspect, petition special prosecutor and 6 service persons in Dansuman Senior High School reposted, and many other stories making headlines and others in the various newspapers this morning. Time check is exactly 19 minutes to strike 7 hours GMT. Today's Tuesday, the 4th. Is it 5th? Yeah, no 5th, no 4th. Where's your Sunday? Sunday, no 2nd. Today is 4th. Yes, I got it right. 4th of February. Not just 10 days now. Madi bini basu. As I say, first now can start fee by January 20th. One day or home somebody you know. Ente ho hwe this year I don't know. Enra yeah Faber was we na nwumrem awiem ho kakra kwa nwumrem ho na me hwe na me ho video bi. Na me ho ka white bi. Na yesi obi Africa white nim me hwe ade ndi dam se kai ade ne kwa wusi on the Central Region first vice chairman of the No Patriotic Party and run me ma oti ase se excavators na sem no na ye bibia wo ho aye say comfort powder na ayira framframam na enra so mi hu krata bi a eye professor Kwabena Frimpong Boateng so atroye ede koma ye aposi from penny for se one more na won hwehwe sa excavators nim sa krata ne mu no me hu eja ekwawusi ene ewum na yakuye ni ma yebebo mu nkomo tima minko ahoma no soda mene lawyer Eduji Tamaklo, or a member of the legal team of the National Democratic Congress. Lawyer, what's the coming watch on paper Adom 106.3?
Senior, Anopai, Major so, Mechia, Adom FM, a CFO, the new Apple producer.
That's a patch on I want to say.
Obuadie, Nadom, Amayankwa, Yadia Sidapemano, no pay.
Lawyer, Dwaso Nsem semi, Major de say, some radio, what kind?
No credit.
What's your say? Who is saying?
You, ready and medals debut. Yes, more, dear friend of public education, Kakra. Sir Captain, I'm in a case.
Pacho Hane.
Yo, Captain, why wouldn't we say even or my muha? Will be on any dime. Or so, or pair, will be a manato, a fieno, and a common rent. That's tenancy, or more the homo from agent. Into a bow, na onya baby a rent, yeah. Na wajin a commission. Into Osha, a idea, Airbus. The second largest manufacturer of aircraft. So we are seeing, I think, after Boeing. The Akobanen is there around 2009. Say, ton, aircraft. Casa 295. Into Sam Reno, the agent be Edeba Omayamuha. A year Airbus for agents. 1 year the agents for the government of Ghana. Now this particular agent, somewhere around 2016, some investigations about UK, Abrochimayamo, that's United Kingdom. The Saha investigation was conducted by the Serious Fraud Office, SFO. In the SFO, a year investigation, who said a idea Airbus were introducing this systemic commission-based business model, I use it for a long time in the sales of aircraft. In fact, ocean crana aircraft maybe in some countries, Kwamoton, Wolf, and others. Maybe all graduates go to airlines and they paid commission to their agents. Now, when you say Abrochimamuno, in order that country be using unfair trade practices, a crime be will be using to have an upper edge on another country or another company, almost the emra at the atoll. And for instance, we share the UK, almost the Bribery Act 2010 a criminalized transaction. Into the Ecoba and the captain. After all this investigation, Airbus, see a prosecutor one, have dire consequences. Ama reputation. Into Omu go into a certain agreement with a serious fraud of it. So agreement, your friend a deferred prosecution agreement. With the mess talk across the overman require me explaining one who said deferred prosecution agreement, MVP, the other persons implicated, only among kata. Hello.
Chomitiopa.
Only among enkasa. Into Osha, even in this deferred prosecution agreement, as a Pokra can say, the investigations are ongoing. Into Emra, only the deferred prosecution agreement, a call, the Crown Court in Southwark. Judge na Otna Sono, a make some pronouncement be. Na or no cry or can say it's important to protect the identity of persons or intermediaries, that's agents now, Airbus for AUZ, because one, they have not really been spoken to. Two, if you go ahead and mention their name at this point, you prejudice them in several material respects. Captain, but all line is
lawyer.
You prejudice them in that when the lawyer for all the at their own pattern rule.
Okay.
Unchi will be a no master. Enya dia ubechimi abu naten into Osha the approved judgment Dam Victoria Staff MINA they say mankind a portion of it so that at least we can situate the contest properly.
Okay.
Okay. Legal framework.
But okay for UK anymore na US and French there.
No, UK. You say and as we speak, a double thing.
All right then, okay.
So as we speak, that is what is outside. Now, over paragraph. That's so a copy. Maybe you can also reference it. Paragraph 53.
Paragraph 53. Okay. But me will copy until there. Can maybe
count 5 Ghana.
Okay, yeah. Is it the one that starts with between 2009 and 2000?
Exactly.
Okay,
say between 2009 and 2015, an Airbus defense company engaged intermediary 5. Very important. Now, Oshia, it is an Airbus company in engaged intermediary 5. Nowhere in the report is it stated clearly that intermediary 5 was introduced to Airbus by government of Ghana. Debbie, just for the record.
Okay.
Now, oceans were okay the entire 53, 54, 55, and 56, and then a border on Ghana. Who say even some of the payments have not been paid to the so-called intermediaries. Because, for instance, Airbus even came to the conclusion that intermediary 5 was politically exposed.
Okay. Lawyer, but for the purposes of this discussion, I'll be very glad say na ebia no bi tia na wate ase ana why?
Okay, then you can go ahead.
Paragraph 53. Between 2009 and 2015, an Airbus defense company engaged intermediary 5, a close relative of a high-ranking elected Ghanaian government official 1, as its BP in respect of the proposed sale of 3 military transport aircraft to the government of Ghana. A number of Airbus employees knew that intermediary 5 was a close relative of government official 1, who was a key decision maker in respect of the proposed sales. A number of Airbus employees made or promised success-based commission payments of approximately 5 million.
Hold on.
Okay.
Success-based commission payment.
Okay.
is this whole discussion is around this whole thing. Success-based commission payment. And you can say, under this administration, loan via Yedbeko Parliament for approval. Omo the FN arranges fee. Hello.
Pachomi pa lawyer.
Omo the FN arranges fee. Yetuyama agent no. What I say? Can I come out and say that the bank paid a bribe to the arranger? That be a normal business process globally. In fact, recently, President Donald Trump said there's nothing wrong American companies paying quote-unquote bribe in order to get more businesses into America. What I say? Globally, all the major multinational corporations, a idea use this success-based commission payment. Now, Captain Mino can say, 777, and then me were property. Now, make us so Captain, you should be mamma on call mamia. Eventually, all the potential buyer, Ebanu or Tonwa, over 10% or 5% of the value. A commissioner, Yetuyama, simply because you found. Maybe you're almost friend of finder's fee. Maybe you're a friend of arranger's fee. All these things are payments, are normal business transactions. Now all kind of portion. I would prefer to say we the entire 53.
Okay, I mean we're 53, no. We do success based.
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
Would do a number of Airbus employees new.
Yeah. Okay, Mami Sankos Rubio.
All
right. Okay, a number of Airbus employees made or promised success-based commission payments of approximately 5 million euros to intermediary 5. False documentations was created by or with the agreement of Airbus employees in
Very
order
important.
to. In order to
documentations were prepared by Airbus employees, not government of Ghana officials.
False documentation was created by or with agreement of Airbus employees in order to support and disguise these payments. The payments were intended to induce or reward improper favor by government official one towards Airbus. Payments were eventually stopped due to the arrangement failing the due diligence process required by the liquidation committee.
Into Oshia, even on this particular one, liquidation committee, investigated this intermediary 5 and came to the conclusion that because we are politically exposed, one meet your due diligence requirement. So on that score, the payments were what? Okay, enormous then. The payments were eventually stopped.
Payments were eventually stopped due to the arrangement failing the due diligence process required by the liquidation committee.
Absolutely. Now, first of all, look at the American in all of this discussion is there. Airbus asem. Any agent in a war matter. There's nowhere in all these judgments whether the fact, there are two sets of documents. There's one that details the facts.
That's right.
Then you have the judgment, that's the approved judgment by Dam Victoria Sharp, Judge now Otna Stono. And OSHA judgment in Ukraine, nowhere is it stated, say, government official one, Yemano, a amount of money in order to influence them to approve this transaction. There's nowhere in the entire document. And I have challenged anyone, over evidence that the SFO, whether in the fact pattern or the deferred prosecution agreement and now the approved judgment are delivered and adopted by this judge, that shows that this amount was paid to either the defense minister then, either the vice president then, the president then, and any other government official as far as this transaction is concerned, to bring it out. And Captain,
yes,
what
sir.
kind even subsequent report on this same thing, Krana? Omokraji to say, and ya dear, the investigation. Now, Captain, English are buying. I don't know why an investigation. Or should we? So, on what basis, for instance, and I remember I could not see PSO. So, a captain, Anna Eduji, is the one implicated. And I say, a Eduji, and I am man this amount of money. If it's politics, it's fine. Seeing that the bit may politics. But in terms of the fact, the documentations before us, Ma Obibia entered me say this government official received $2 million as bribe. Then we can take the conversation from there. And you see, Captain, anything I be say crowd, many Japan, so Oman Penny, I say Martinamidu, and investigate this happened with. Captain, me know why you worry. You me say Martinamidu, and ya dear open Mahamasta. Anna.
I know they mean name.
Oh, Captain.
Minyawe.
Okay, and you will be a open Mahamasta. And so it even makes the investigation better. So that Obia Mekasio, Martinamidu per Mahamasta, in Sino, 1 year, a full and impartial investigation into the matter. Now, Captain, William Awan them.
There be catch me.
Would my back with them? This particular purchase, yeah, they call Parliament, 20th July 2011. Who was the Attorney General then?
I think Martinamidu, right?
Now, when we said there was a legal opinion on this purchase.
Tamana Martinamidu, yeah, Attorney General.
No, we said
there was a legal opinion.
Yes, on this purchase.
But you have a copy or?
I make a lot of things to myself for the time.
Oh, Lord, Sanka Oboso Kakrama.
That be.
Also, me miss a question here because
the legal opinion on you, the legal opinion on this gave it a clean bill. And no question yet, toy.
The then Attorney General, no legal opinion.
Say, on the 20th of July, Parliament at now say, inside the way. The Attorney Echo 20th to 21st. The Attorney General's legal opinion came within that same time. In fact, the Finance Ministry wrote to the Attorney General for the legal opinion, I think, on the 1st of June 2011.
Okay.
Sebio, Martinami to natural legal opinion. At this circumstance, is he in proper position to even investigate a transaction that's as Attorney General FPANAT? Where they are saying, sir? Captain.
Yes, lawyer.
But you were lying as well.
Me were lying, so me tiopa.
The American down on there. This was a transaction that went to the Attorney General. Attorney General showed the legal opinion. The legal opinion was added. It went to Parliament, the Select Committee on Defense. It came to the floor at the end of juggling here and there. Mekai Hackman, Owusu Ajima, said Tekwe was then the Deputy Finance Minister. He actually took it to Parliament. Back Benum was a chairman Bones too. In fact, at the point they even raise issues, value for money, omukoya, omunyinaji those are near using for 21. So I start playing.
That's right.
So that play is over 30 years. In fact, some of the MPs describe it as a flying coffin. And among other reasons, in our parliament, Age2, after all the deliberation, agreement, disagreement here and there, Age2. Now, me say the one whose legal opinion are ever parliament. Yembisa, who was the Attorney General as at July 2011? Maybe that will provide us a better insight into this. In fact, at the point, even as Attorney General, he had issues like he wanted additional information. Am the persons involved in this transaction to work on these issues? And to make us say, even at that time, he as Attorney General knew the persons involved. He knew that there was these agents involved or intermediary. They never had an issue with it. As we speak today, nothing had come out to show, say, Airbus paid any government official money. So what exactly is Martin Amidu going to investigate and unravel? Maybe an intina minianom MPP4. Ashianom say no. Say we are engaged in a wild goose chase. So let's abandon. Because it became curious to me, say, Nanado Dankwe Kufuadu, say Martin Amidu nko investigate here. Martin Kra and share investigation I say. Then the same Nanado the MPP4 said that be Martin even before Kra Obabe we no cry Yediminipa no cry da. Then Nanado may as well have given the investigation to lawyer Boabian Samoa. Nank why investigation amano no dear tuga. Because in one breath, Nanado says special prosecutor unravel the circumstances surrounding this transaction so that you can establish if any government official had been bribed. Then on you cool MP. So even before Kra Nanado the special prosecutor Martin Amidu Awompe John Mahama we did an investigation beba Kra no. Ye Kra de ye who's there Mahama. Yes, granted that is even true. Mahama. Bonipen why? Bonipen. Where we are Ghana speaker. Why you bribe? Bribe no just saying 1 cedi, 2 cedi, 3 cedi and you know, Captain, to be honest with you, in fact to be honest with you, my kind judgments no, my court the American way cry omoye and what have you. Nowhere. And I'm challenging anybody to give me even one paragraph where it is stated, say, the Serious Fraud Office has established as a fact, say, Eduji, Anna General Smith, who was the defense minister then, receive 500,000 euros. And I say John Mahama, who was the vice president at 11th of July 2011, received 1 million euros. And that is what influenced the decision to purchase. Let that evidence be put. Then we can have a more decent conversation. Now, Captain, you see, when you live in a very decent democracy, democracy, buga in classes someone bebe. And you classes someone lawyer ni mua the president said there should be an investigation into something. Investigator ni wie na jumaye. No a step invest. Na yɛmfa sam futuro kwan no so. Na English abamu omo de omo adwen eko deep. Omo ye decent no. Omo say yɛmfa nkrofo din entu dwa because we are here to even investigate them. But here no, we glorify inquisition.
Okay, but what the lawyer, for the political twist, you know, I'm very much interested in the truth. Sabi, yenkrata yatro. What kind first documents na? Judge and sign any statement of fact na. Nina no nyamyadom yenya daje ne abotre ya kan into there.
We've all had the benefits.
Nti wo de me nka ho nyamyadom no akura no French for the packet ne kura no me timi kan me san kan the second time. So I've read
mama teacher we a French scholar kura kan.
Ma kan all the 3 documents no nti no ma me nkwa ho no so foforo ho na me nja wo na mu na koma me wo de kɔ ho me ma me entire week in Indro no yebe hu baby asem we be kwa ko wi.
So that if I'm concluding, Captain Smart, with your message na na kra say nanka ebe ye kra na Martina Midwa or say or investigate no on broadening the investigation nanka you the circumstances under which are okay, the famous American Innovation Agreement, no, so okay. Inflated by $800 million, no, so okay. Later, statesman credible to Abontin say executive approval and another Dankwe Kupado Maya no was misled. Ye DHR and the Boache Jaku Ewufi no. Nanka be ya Nanka Oma Machinamidu or investigated the circumstances under which the president was grossly misled.
Okay.
In giving executive approval. Just one.
Mamino as a lawyer, my time
30 seconds, Namenko. 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
So the mame. Nanka me kakra say nanka be ye krana on 500 excavators no sairano. Mate say achi we see for 34 of them. And Kayano krana nanka on broadening the conversation. So the Yebim who say, Oman Penny, Sebe, this investigation, and you're witch hunting, and you're politically motivated.
Okay, then thank you so much, lawyer Eduji Tamaklo, for our time. He's a member of the NDC legal team. Lawyer David Owusu Yanoma, a barrister, UK. Lawyer, what's the name coming watch channel pay?
You, Metunka.
Now, Pacho, Mejo Sodo, Bibia Bokor,
Baby, Namiadu, baby, fine.
Good. Now, UK so to say.
I won't have
me, I mean, himself, one up, papa, Moncafra, why? Yes, you have huro, papa. This issue of this Airbus thing, I ask only one question. As someone to say, what kind of woman say, then the woman?
Well, my kind judgment, no. Now, me feels a very, very serious case. Which the amount of the fine imposed on Airbus, which means that it's something which the courts of the UK, the European Union, and America take very seriously. Let me say, a case of this magnitude, a scandal of this magnitude, it's important that we depoliticize it. Way and your politics are some. It's about the good name of Ghana. Ebra, we are seeing Ghana. in terms of Ghana being an investment hub, in terms of Ghana being a rising star on the African continent, in terms of Ghana being a model and a place where people want to invest, this is the last thing that we need. For investors to think, say, the Ghanaian government are so easily bribable. What's your judgment now? This is a judgment being given by the president of the Queen's Bench Division, Inti Onye Judge Kitwa, the Right Honorable Dame Victoria Sharp, one of the most senior judges in the United Kingdom. And what she is saying is that the criminality involved is very, very, very serious and very grave. There are a number of countries involved: Malaysia, Sri Lanka, Taiwan, Indonesia, and Ghana. Now, what's the indictment now? That's the formal charges, no? What's the indictment now? You will see that in respect of counts 1 to 4, which relates to those other countries, Airbus was not dealing with governments. It's only in the case of Ghana that the judgment says that Airbus was dealing with the government of Ghana. And this is something that happened in between.
But your judgment in the case,
How you?
And I say intermediary 5 no you're relative of a government official. Because we need to
paragraph 38 of the judgment. Paragraph 38.
Paragraph 38. 38. Statement of fact now. Okay, 38. Okay, Pachoko.
Yeah, paragraph 38. Each of the counts on the indictment concerns
similar conduct.
Yeah? The details of which can be found in the statement of fact. In brief, persons associated with Airbus offered very substantial sums of money by way of bribes to third parties in order to secure the purchase of aircraft by civil airline companies in counts 1 to 4. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Counts 1 to 4, earlier, no? Counts 1 to 4 relate to Malaysia, count 1, Sri Lanka, count 2, Taiwan, count 3, Indonesia, count 4. In respect of South 4 countries, no? Airbus is dealing with civil airline companies. Paragraph 38 goes on to say, and this is the judge speaking, and yet when your politics are some, and by the government of Ghana in count 5. Now, if you fast forward to paragraph 52, which deals with count 5, and said the intervening paragraphs will deal with Sri Lanka, Taiwan, Indonesia, Malaysia, and you see, sir, they're dealing with private individuals. Whereas with Ghana, no, they are dealing with a high-ranking government official. Paragraph 53.
What kind 52 and kind 53? 52.
Okay. Paragraph 52. The fifth count alleges that contrary to Section 7 of the Bribery Act 2010, between 1st July 2011 and 1st June 2015, Airbus failed to prevent persons associated with Airbus SE from bribing others concerned with the purchase of military transport aircraft by the government of Ghana.
So others concerned, who are they? Because government of Ghana, we are all aware that Yenye Krumhe, all military accoutrements are being purchased by the government of Ghana.
You.
And now, when you read the statement, when you read the sentence very well, it says that the 5th count alleges that, contrary to Section 7 of the Bribery Act 2010, between July 1, 2011 and June 1, 2015, Airbus SE failed to prevent persons who were associated with Airbus SE from bribing
others concerned with the purchase of military transport aircraft by the government of Ghana.
So who are the people concerned?
Well, let's
here it's not the government of Ghana. There are people who are concerned.
Let's read on. Let's read on.
Okay.
Paragraph 53.
Okay.
And can I say, this is the judge giving a judgment following on from evidence which she has heard over a period of time.
All right, that's fine. Let's read paragraph 53.
Okay.
Between 2009 and 2015.
And
Airbus 2009
an Airbus Defense Company engaged Intermediary 5.
Okay.
Now, Intermediary 5 is a close relative of a high-ranking elected Ghanaian government official who is referred to as Government Official 1.
Okay.
As its BP. It stands for an intermediate. Okay. Airbus has engaged a relative, not a friend, not an associate, relative.
No, I'm trying to say, young kind of biom na fe yen kom, una ye lawyer until wet me aboy. Between 2009 and 2015, an Airbus Defense Company engaged Intermediary 5, a close relative of a high-ranking elected Ghanaian government official. The problem is, sir, or your relative and as will be a relative of a high-ranking official, I won't be in your business with somebody.
Oh no! They're not saying that at all.
Okay.
They're not saying that at all. But let's read on.
Okay. As its BP in respect of the proposed sale of 3 military transport aircraft to the government of Ghana, a number of Airbus employees knew that Intermediary 5 was a close relative of Ghana Government Official 1, who was a key decision maker in respect of the proposed sales. A number of Airbus employees made or promised success-based commission payments of approximately 5 million euros to Intermediary 5. False documentation was created by or with the agreement of Airbus employees in order to support and disguise these payments. The payments were intended to induce or reward improper favor by Government Official 1 towards Airbus. Payments were eventually stopped due to the arrangement failing the due diligence process required by liquidation committee. The payments were stopped.
Yes. Payments were stopped, but payments were made. Just that they started making payments, and that is why Airbus. You see, the nature of this case, it's a deferred prosecution agreement.
Lawyer, payments were made where? In which paragraph of the ruling? Where?
Well, if you have a look further on, there's reference to some 850 something thousand euros which had been paid.
Where? As part which paragraph? Where?
I think. Hold on.
Jim FM.
Until lawyer Guso Shena Uhunoba Yeah. Lawyer, who can paragraph 55 and I want to say 850,000 now what can be bisa what can no.
Yeah, but there's reference to
what am I mean kind of now after company D made a formal BP application to Airbus in May 2011. Airbus commissioned an external due diligence report. In September 2011, this report identified Intermediary 5 as a shareholder of Company D. The report raised the possibility that he was a close relative of government official 1 and concerns that there was a risk of non-compliance with the OECD convention. The reaction of a number of Airbus employees, including senior employees and those involved in compliance, in an email chain in October 2011, is set out at para 188 of the Statement of Facts. 188 of the Statement of Facts. In short, it was that the business should be conducted through a new third party, a company already audited and engaged in the same area, a Spanish company already an Airbus BP intermediary 8, and which had no previous links or experience of working in Ghana for any Airbus entity, was duly selected. A number of Airbus employees, 2 of them senior and 1 involved in compliance, thus agreed to deliberately circumvent the proper compliance process by falsely representing that the work in the first campaign had been done by Intermediary 8, which could in turn make the money available to Intermediary 5 and others. Further, the sum paid to Intermediary 8 and then by Intermediary 8 exceeded to come again.
Intermediary 5
to Intermediary 5 exceeded in the latter case by about
850,000 euro. Yeah,
the agreed commission set out in the declaration of compliance referred to above.
Yeah.
So explained. I don't see where exactly that explicitly it indicates that the said amount was paid either to Intermediary 5, because it was paid to Intermediary 8, which according to the document he may be able or otherwise pay to Intermediary 5. I'm not a lawyer though, I'm just reading, so you'll be in the best position to explain.
You see, look, this is it's effectively a confession by Airbus. Okay? Airbus is saying that, look, we agree that we have done wrong. Can I say, what this thing is all about, it's all about international commercial deals and Airbus trying to get a better deal than Boeing or any other aircraft manufacturing company. And these guys are bribing senior officials in order to give themselves an advantage. And what they are saying to Southern Crown Court, what Airbus are saying to Southern Crown Court, we put our hands up, we are sorry, we bribed these guys.
No, lawyer, we know of that. We are now.
Yeah.
I don't want us to go into the bigger picture. Let's try to round it up. Or Ghana, our portions, from paragraph 50. Let me quickly go up so that I can be able to state it correctly for all of us for the purposes of this discussion.
Paragraph 52
yes. So 52, 53, 54, 56, and I can't watch them. So we'll call the other one, Nimwa. I think there are 2 documents now. Statement of fact.
Documents.
Yeah, statement of fact and Sumua. Started from count 5, which is Ghana. Summary 170, 171, 72, 73, 74, 75, 77, 178, 179. Not just say Yabana Yabewi. In all these, baby, I'm a person me who say. Some more practicing with UK. Where exactly did it state? Because Uber kind 54 now, me kind the cross by kind 56 now. It is also saying say the payments were not made. So even the second agreement, they did not enter into the second agreement with Intermediary 5. So where exactly does it say, hey, we paid this to Intermediary 5. Now you be reached that Intermediary 5. We must see Ninuya and Hunipa and high-ranking official, AB or this can be command. We yet to see that explicitly stated in the said document.
But it's explicitly stated in paragraph 5. Said this amount has been made. Look, in terms of the global sum of the 3.5 billion, this 850,000 euro may seem like a small amount.
Okay, but also say paragraph 5.
There'll be 55.
Paragraph 55, okay.
Which you just finished reading. It shows clearly. That about 850,000 euros has been paid.
Lawyer, share the last two sentences of, the last 3 or 4 sentences of that paragraph. It was a number of Airbus employees, 2 of them senior and above, involved in compliance. That's agreed to deliberately circumvent the proper compliance process by falsely.
Yes.
The employees, by falsely representing that the work in the first campaign had been done by intermediary 8. Even the first one was done by intermediary 8 and not intermediary 5.
Yes, but intermediary 7 and 8 were brought on by intermediary 5.
There's even an intermediary 17, which could in turn make the money available to intermediary 5 and others. Further, the sum paid to intermediary 8, the money was paid to intermediary 8, and then by intermediary 8 to intermediary 5, exceeded in the latter case by about 850,000, the agreed commission amount set out in the declaration of compliance referred to above. Mami Musa now your lawyer. Bibi wo, what's the guarantee say intermediary 8 this can come intermediary 5?
Well, it's stated here, yes, that the sum of 850,000, which is half of that 1.6 million euros referred to in paragraph 56. It's about half of that 1.675 million.
No, lawyer, that's not part of that money, because the 1.65 million euros is part of the second agreement which was not signed. Let me read the last sentence of the paragraph 56 that we're talking about. It said, intermediary 8 therefore failed due diligence. Airbus did not enter into a second written agreement or make any further commission payment, disputing intermediary 5's later claim that he was owed 1.675 million. So that money was not paid. This is by the second agreement, which was not entered into at all.
Yes, but you see, these guys are making, this is intermediary 5 and all his cronies. They are making various false representations. Listen, when you read the whole of paragraph 56, you see that these guys are making false representations in order to get this money.
Okay, let's read paragraph 56. Similar false representations to those detailed above. Those detailed above including the senior officers who, the workers, the employees of our Airbus, which 2 of them were senior and 1 other, and then intermediary 8, and then the others. So, similar false representations to those detailed above were made in February 2014 and then in May 2015 in respect of work allegedly done by intermediary 8 in respect of a further proposed purchase by government of Ghana of a C295. In this case, however, the liquidation committee requested further due diligence before any payments were made. An external due diligence report was completed in respect of intermediary 8, and intermediary 8 declined to participate in interviews by external counsel. Airbus had engaged to conduct extended due diligence interviews.
Why do you think he declined? If everything was above board, why do you think he declined to engage in the conduct of the interview?
Let me finish. You'll be the right person to answer that particular question, sir. Intermediary 8 therefore failed due diligence. Airbus did not enter into a second written contract. Yes.
They may not have entered into the second contract. they've entered into a first contract, and false representations have been made in respect of that. Monies have been paid over. Look, the reason I'm saying that we need to depoliticize this, yeah, I'm not trying to blame NDC or anybody else. Unfortunately, it happened during their time. Okay? And what Airbus are saying is that there was an intermediary who is a close relative of a senior government official. This doesn't cast Ghana in a good light. Whether the contract was concluded or the second contract was concluded or not doesn't cast Ghana in a good light at all. It shows that these people are making false representations. They are allowing themselves to be bribed. It casts Ghana, the nation Ghana.
But lawyer, you are a lawyer. You may agree, sir. This is a one-sided kind of a report. You agree with me that, please, with all respect to you, sir, let me finish with my statement so you can explain better to all of us. I am not a lawyer. You are. You would agree with me that this is a one-sided document. When you read the judgment, all the parties were not invited. Intermediary 1, from intermediary 1 to intermediary 109, none of these intermediaries were invited. That's number one.
You raise a good point.
Let me finish. Let me finish. None of the intermediaries from 1 to 109, none of them was invited. Point number 2. When you read the entire documents, when you read the UK one, when you read the US, when you read the packets from France,
yeah,
you would also come to appreciate that all the senior principal officers whose positions were rather mentioned, none of them was also invited.
Mm-hmm.
Again, when you read all the 3 documents, you would also come to appreciate the fact that because all these principal persons were not invited, that is why the judge said that investigation is ongoing. Because one shot, you preempt certain judgments, bet me affect obi. Point number 4. As a result, judge also can say Kobasa ye koswa prosecute asem we are. Maybe some innocent, that was the word, innocent employees may lose their job. Company no stock exchange ebe drop it. Company ni image ebe drop it. But here we are in the country, we all seem to be jumping the gun. Investigation in here completed. All these people were not invited at all to talk. Ebet me kura ba say intermediary 80. I see a disika man say onum fan koma sa intermediary 5 yi. Ebet me ba say den sampanka anaso je ye no one fan koma intermediary 5 no. Why don't we all of us, you a lawyer, take it easy, allow the investigation to complete, because more lawyer for namoka, you cannot approbate and reprobate.
Okay. I'm taking this matter extremely easy. All I'm saying is that it doesn't cast Ghana in a good light. Government official number 1 knows himself. Those around him know him. Intermediary 5, who is said to be his close relative, knows himself. He knows who the government official who he is related to is. If these guys are saying they have nothing to hide, let them come forward and say exactly what they did.
But we don't know who they are. How can they come forward? Do you know them?
No. We don't know who they are, but they know themselves. This happened between 2009 and 2015. The people who were in government between 2009 and 2015 know themselves. The senior government official, who is referred to in the judgment as government official number 1, knows himself. Intermediary 5, who is said to have been in the UK and was a close relative of his, knows himself.
Okay, so you are making an appeal to them to own up.
I'm not making any appeal to anybody. All I am saying is that these guys know themselves. This is a matter of national interest. Yes, they can come forward. They are the people who can come forward and can demystify this situation. They are the people who can come forward and can help the Ghanaian public better understand what happened here. Let them come forward and say, look, near Southwark Crown Court, Ricano, we never received any bribe from anybody. Nobody tried to bribe us. They've got it completely wrong.
But do you think that will be appropriate? They also come out to say that. Excuse me, sir. They also come out to say that Yanje bribe. Do you think that will end the matter? We are suggesting that the Ghana Abaya Shas is the best way to go. Let's investigate this properly to the latter. Martin Amidu was then the Attorney General. I've just been informed.
Yes.
Sir, Attorney General, an opinion, the legal opinion on the pictures of these aircraft. Martin Amidu was then the Attorney General. On one sense, you're the special prosecutor. And it's not a matter of somebody owning up or otherwise of it. You're making sure, sir, about investigations, ebe ko to a proper end. They have to be able to say, when intermediary 5, officially, your name, who is the said elected high rank Ghana official, government official 1, your name, Pacho, your brew sikabiana. Reports in us, what kind of which said no payments were made. Payments are only a Spanish or intermediary 8 who belong to company D. So as to whether intermediary 8 who is a Spanish who belong to company D paid the said 850,000 to intermediary 5 or otherwise, me no, Dr. Bamia will tell you and I were not there. We may not, yes, we may not know. So why don't we wait for the said investigation to get to an end? Because we've read all these documents. On moral grounds, I may agree with what you're saying, morally. But legally, from what the documents you have read, it's a one-sided document. And by Moamoya lawyer for Bakacham Sasama Bako for Numa Samudia, Yamfan Yasam, Anna.
Oh, yeah. And look here, true. And look here, and correct. But it is, you see, although it's a one-sided document, don't forget, sir, there has been a worldwide investigation carried out by the Serious Fraud Office, not just the police and the CPS. This is the Serious Fraud Office. You've got the Parquet National Financier from France also involved. You've got the Department of Justice in the USA involved. This is a worldwide investigation. Okay? And Airbus have effectively, you see, the nature of the DPA under Section 45 of the Crime Act 2013 is that in these large-scale fraud cases, where a commercial enterprise effectively puts their hand up and admits criminal conduct, then if they comply with certain conditions, the Serious Fraud Office doesn't proceed with the prosecution.
Okay.
So, in other words, although it's a one-sided statement, it is an admission of guilt.
But you see, admission of guilt on whose part? Is it the intermediaries or
on the part of Airbus?
But don't you think, sir? Bibi betimiesi. But when him say Yanjian to Muntamnan Crofwe Babonte Becasa and San Casikabia, Hobetimiachi, that could also happen, right?
Well,
what's the Price Waterhouse investigation now? You remember Gabriel Gop? Mm-hmm. When this whole issue came with the Price Waterhouse issue, a lot of things were said about Gabriel Gop. That Gabriel took the monies, Gabriel was the one paying the bribes, Gabriel was the one doing this. They went to court, and then, like, what they did, then the American government said no. Then Mama proper investigation. Who is this Gabriel Gop? Let's bring Gabriel Gop. When Gabriel Gop came, what happened? Gabriel had apparently not had any deal with any of them. Then the people were jailed and fined as well. So what I'm saying is that there's a precedent that we can look up to. Why don't we all lay down our guns? Abana is a very fantastic thing. Martin Amidu should investigate. Why don't we wait?
Yes. Oh, I agree. Well, that is why the current president, who, if I may respectfully say so, has impeccable international credentials, has said that, look, this thing needs to be looked into by the appropriate authorities. Let due process take its course. That is what the office of the president has said. And it is the perfectly right thing to do. I mean, of course, it's one of those things that it will generate a load of national interest. I mean, this sort of thing will generate a lot of national interest, and quite rightly so.
Okay, then, lawyer, your time into Yem Fancy, and as the story unfolds, you're sure say you'll be saying here our assistance in
I'll be very happy to join you.
All right, then. Thank you so much, lawyer, for your time.
Thank you for inviting me on.
Okay, then. Your friend and lawyer, David Owusu Yanoma, or your barrister at law, United Kingdom. Now, it is a bon komono. Catch us and crata there. You're the man kind. Very important. Mount crata now kind year. Ebiana when your medical doctor cry. Terms in the bihun now. But o kind of do I cost a bit me at yes here. I do we know. US IDNB. But on moral grounds, I may agree with one or two people or more can be because it didn't gun and abem, but catch was a gun and so see in a drop. And you know, you go so kind. My kind in Nami and Sunny my kind of you, Messa kind you, Abia the baby woman, Namenikum, and I near the self from a pumpum tibia. Messa kind you, you're going to say the idea that you're intermediary 8, no, yes, Spanish. Wallace! See, I never be able to then right your birthday, you'll be drew your one cash. Almost said, what him say? What him some back? Miss Katana multimedia for the man, I say, appointment letters, a debate, let's say I responded. Catch himself. Let's say 25th of June 2013. Okay. Say me dim film so. Ha, bad. Say catch him say me dim film you know. Na ma back to Kumasi. Okay. In film you nature am say me fa tunka ho. It's just if I start to come. Na Wallace na be hu krum if you hakane. On some man with the hotel almost 9 months oh. Yeah. The hotel 9 months yeah. Bibi ombe pama mbia na honya mako. Ovuka bibi ameme die.
He was sleeping in a very expensive hotel.
And I'm so carried
luxurious hotel.
Na bibi other hotel 9 months.
Say bibi ombe pama na honya mako no. Adam to me unipa fon sa. Me wo test o. Me 9 months. Me wo me test. Me wo mama dia na me mpa menje.
Enye 9 days 9 months. Aboso men kro.
Wo mama dia na me
nyem nyipa wo no.
Me mpa me nda ho.
O ze eka bibi nso.
Me wo me test.
9 months.
9 months.
Ni na no mo de
Sheikh hotel
and I know mo de
na ye wo no foforo.
No mo de pe, no mo de pedan. On the pedan ko si so mkonya bia fe me se kase me district pastor that time na what pastor no say jinisa na se papa nya me jinisa wala so na obe make sure sa no pa ho machi obe frame me ansema ba adwuma me ne wala sa but here me one pa say Wallace birthday Wallace birthday party BBT benra
se me na me pese me ye no surprise enti na me ba me nso mante ho anche nti o tina show no so no baby am dey fire no
bro belated happy birthday
very much. But I've not forgotten your promise.
Oh that be me refie oh that be am suro kra so de unim
yeah waiting on Facebook
wa wo hwe kokona ya che ne na yedi wo okay the hono College of Physicians and Surgeons.
Yes it was an interesting
me ko na mpa bia o mo de nsafa ho sem hwe na mfutu o mo se me nda so o mo se oh this we can just clumsy change it
white bed sheet
o mo se san ni
that's 9 months they show room 38 they be show room 37 in the same room maybe down open of them depending on the mood
we are say we need taste o and them I mean control plane what it was me nkwa
Sports number 1